I am honored to introduce Mr. Alexander as the guest speaker of the 2021 Smoky Mountain High School graduation.
If there were any justice in the world, I would be introducing Alex. That's an amazing kid. So, graduation is supposed to be a kind of initiation ritual into adulthood. And I, as the adult chosen to speak to you, am supposed to stand up here and give you some advice that will set you on the right adult path. The problem is that I'm faking it. This is me doing my best impression of a normal, functioning adult. Under this robe, my shirt is untucked, and my tie has a zipper on it because I don't actually know how to tie them. I feel like you had better options. Some of you already get great advice from your families. You come in every day shining with the love they give you. I know, because you write about them in English class. When I ask you to define what a hero is, many of you still talk about your dad. And when I ask you to describe the perfect road trip, a surprising number of you say you want to bring your mom. I love my parents. That was not my answer as a teenager. I did things on high school road trips my parents still don't know about, and they were keeping it that way. Your families have motivated you and cheered for you your entire lives. The stories you write and tell about them say great things for the work they put into their relationships with you. There are others of you in these seats tonight who had to be your own support system. You're here entirely in spite of everything that happens in your home, family, and sometimes your own head. You had to fight your way here by motivating yourself and working through huge difficulties just to be in school a few days a week. You may not have the highest GPA, but you've shown a kind of strength that I do not think I had at 17 or 18, and you deserve to be celebrated too. All of you graduating have managed to keep things together while remaining 6 feet apart and show the world who you really are while wearing a mask. And now I am supposed to find something that will inspire and motivate you. When really the advice should probably be coming the other way. I know some of you have already probably tuned me out and found a way to dig your phone out of those little ropes. So I'll be quick. Here are my 5 profound, life-changing lessons that I've learned throughout life that only occasionally come up in English class. Profound, life-changing lesson number 1. Check your oil and your tires once a week. I've changed enough of your tires in the parking lot and jump-started enough of your vehicles, dead batteries, to worry about your vehicle maintenance routines. Get it together. Life takes routine maintenance. We tend to define our lives in mountaintop experiences, those peaks that we post on social media. But in reality, most of our lives are spent in keeping up with our daily tasks. You should know that most things worth having require consistent work. Houses need to be cleaned, and gardens need to be weeded regularly, not just one huge effort and never touched again. Relationships take regular work too. You have to put in time with friends to keep them as friends, and you can't just tell your wife you love her at your wedding and then let her know if things change. You have to tell her regularly. My wife is here tonight. Maddie, you are my love and life, and you consistently make me a better person. That's how you do it. You are all the small things you do every day. So you should find a way to enjoy them and find the meaning they add to your life. Which brings me to life-changing tip number 2. Being cool is about to lose its currency. I don't even know if your generation still says the word cool. You change up your language so fast. I literally just learned the word yeet, and you don't even use it anymore. But whatever word you use to show that someone is dispassionate and aloof to the world in a good way, it is leaving you tonight. Some of you have learned to never show you care about something too deeply if it's not one of the 3 or 4 things that high school kids allow each other to care about. You learn to stay quiet about your unique interests out of social anxiety, and that is just not how the real world works. People will now expect you to care about things. From now on, you can be passionate about your interests without worrying about some made-up caste system of approval. Get weird with it. People are making a job out of playing video games and talking to themselves in front of a camera. There are no rules for what you can do with your life anymore, and who knows what your passion could turn into if you're just okay with chasing it out loud. Profound, life-changing lesson number 3. Never bake cinnamon rolls for as long as the package says. I don't have a metaphor or any kind of deeper meaning for this one. It just took me a long time to figure that out. I'm passing it on to you. Cut the time in half. They're gooey and delicious. You're welcome. Profound, life-changing lesson number 4. You don't have to get paid for something for it to count as real. I'm a public school teacher, so I'm pretty much allergic to money. And maybe I shouldn't be giving financial advice, but here it comes. I'm frequently asked, why do we have to read poetry to graduate? When am I ever gonna need this? And that question really just means, when will I get paid for this? But one day, your significant other is gonna look at you and say, baby, why do you love me? And you can't just hand her $20. Suddenly poetry will have value beyond money if you're able to express yourself and be understood. Gardening produces joy from the beauty of watching things grow, not just in a curb appeal value it adds to your house. When you make something out of wood, you're making a part of yourself, not just something to sell. It's a never-ending list of pursuits like this. Things that will never make you rich, but will make your life better. If you have an interest that adds something to your life, you are allowed to pursue it just for the joy of feeling more alive. If you see some piece of truth and beauty in something, then it's up to you to find why it resonates with the innermost vibrations of your soul. And no one has to pay you for it or watch you do it. Finally, lesson number 5, everything is connected. In high school, we like to pretend that subjects are separated from one another. This is the 4-walled box where you do English, and this is the 4-walled box where you keep math. This is a lie by implication. The truth is that everything is intermingled, and all subjects are the same subject. Scientists aren't just scientists. They're also nerds who watched Star Trek, saw wireless communicators, and invented the cell phone. Art gives ideas to science, which then serves as fuel for more art in a never-ending circle of inspiration and creation. The naturalist writer John Muir said, when we try to pick out anything by itself, we find it hitched to everything else in the universe. Muir was talking about nature, but it applies to you too. Your attention to detail in practicing, you practice while washing dishes is the attention to detail you will use when you perform brain surgery. The dedication you show to learning guitar is the same dedication you will have towards repairing someone's car. You'll bring all your life experiences to everything you do. And the same power that's pushing trees out of mountains also made you when, where, and who you are. So maybe you should spend some time enjoying the person you are in the time you are here and see how you're connected with everything around you. That might be a little too granola for you to believe. And you may have already forgotten everything I've said here tonight, if you were listening in the first place, and not just thinking about the little dance you're going to do when you try to walk across the stage tonight. But, if nothing else, you should try to remember to check your oil and your tires. I can show you how in the parking lot after this if you need to, because y'all are going places and you need to get ready. Welcome to adulthood. Thank you.